20 amazing details about the notable Giza Pyramids. 20 amazing details about the notable Giza Pyramids. There are many unsolved mysteries and hidden details in the Giza Pyramids. Other mysteries begin to emerge with every new finding as researchers realize there is still much to learn about this prehistoric masterpiece. Let's dispel some myths about the Great Pyramids of Giza and learn some unexpected facts. Engineering miracle. For almost 3,800 years up to the 19th century, the Great Pyramid was thought to be the tallest man-made edifice. Can you envision? Its construction utilizing ancient tools and methods to produce such a huge figure, rather than its height, is what puzzles experts. Even with the most advanced machinery and technology, it was difficult, if not impossible, to duplicate these enormous pyramids. The massive weight of the pyramids. The Great Pyramid alone weighs 5.9 million tons and has a volume of 2.5 million cubic meters, in case you didn't know. The ancient Egyptians could move, hoist, and assemble blocks weighing between 5 and 10 tons each without the aid of cranes or sophisticated gear. The journey to eternity. The pharaohs held a prominent role among the Egyptians because they were thought to be the gods' ancestors, according to an ancient belief. They need tombs to serve as their burial sites because they believed in the afterlife journey, where they kept their food, valuables, and clothing with them. That's how the notion of a grand pyramid originated. In addition to serving as their burial grounds, people thought that pyramids helped guide their souls into the afterlife. Their religious convictions led to a multitude of intricate rituals and ceremonies, including mummification, to prepare for this changeover cycle. People would offer thanks to the gods for a safe journey in order to guarantee that life would continue after their death. Outside the burial chamber, offering tables with food, beverages, and furnishings for the heavenly afterlife were also placed. The mysterious serdab. The construction of the pyramids was essential to the ancient Egyptians because they held the concept of immortality and the afterlife. As significant as their pyramids was the mysterious serdab, also referred to as cellar. The Pharaohs Ka statue was kept there, in an old building near to his body. The pharaoh's life essence was said to be preserved in this statue, according to ancient Egyptians. Therefore, even if the mummy was destroyed, his soul could still manage to flee and continue to exist inside the statue until the hereafter. They faced the risk of theft and damage because of the spectacular wonders and treasures that were inside the tombs. A pleasant and peaceful journey was made possible by the Serdab and Ka monument. The hieroglyph texts. Typically, hieroglyphic manuscripts give a glimpse into the culture, history, and civilization of ancient Egypt by describing daily life in that time period. They offer an insight into the beliefs, obligations, and lives of the ancient pharaohs. The writing on the walls of the burial chambers and inner tunnels is actually intended to aid the pharaohs in making it securely to the afterlife. These finely carved inscriptions have captured people's attention and piqued their curiosity all across the world since they are the oldest religious texts in existence. The Mysterious Coffer. Another puzzling discovery was a huge granite coffer that the archaeologists made inside the Great Pyramid's main chamber. You won't notice anything odd or unusual at first glance. You'll realize, though, that the coffer is too big to fit via the small entrance path. It's unclear if the Great Pyramid was built around it or if it was brought in after completion. The omen of the Pharaohs. The Pharaohs' Curse is thought to provide protection to the pyramids, kings, and their belongings, as opposed to the Sphinx, which was meant to watch over the deceased kings. Egyptians think that the curse is real, despite the fact that many experts claim that the sudden disease is entirely bacterial in origin. How do you feel? The myth of slaves. Herodotus' theory, which is widely held, contends that slaves built the Great Pyramids. However, research has revealed that this magnificent wonder's creation involved both professional artists and salaried laborers. The builders were well liked, fed, and compensated. Additionally, as a mark of respect and honor, the construction workers who perished during their work were buried near to the tombs of the pharaohs with jars of food. The theory of location. The Great Pyramid was discovered to be precisely in the middle of the entire land mass of the Earth in 1877, thanks to a major discovery. Amazing, huh? The necropolis of the pharaohs was said to receive the dying sun, according to an old myth. The pyramids are located exactly where the sun sets, as evidenced by a wise observation. The fact that the pyramids are all oriented northward and resemble constellations has been established. This sophisticated understanding and exact execution are still a mystery. Continuous 20 degrees Celsius temperatures. The pyramids consistently maintain a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius despite the extreme weather and fluctuating temperatures. Weird. It is still unclear how the ancient Egyptians were able to create such a sophisticated edifice. The Coffer Guard. The fabled Sphinx, which stands on the Giza Plateau, is a creature with a lion's body and a human head that resembles an Egyptian ruler. The enormous limestone figure, which proudly stands guard over the temples and pyramids of ancient Egypt, especially the Coffer Pyramid. The previously gleaming pyramids. The pyramids were finished with gleaming limestone white casing throughout their construction. As a result, when the sun shone, the pyramids literally sparkled like diamonds when viewed from a distance. Some of the covers of the pyramids were taken off and used in other projects as a result of weathering and time, as well as the effects of earthquakes. The pyramids tell the time. The iconic building serves as a massive sundial. When they touch symbols etched into the stones, the shadows from the pyramid can be used to determine the exact hour. That's not the case. By distinguishing solstices and equinoxes, the pyramid assisted the Egyptians in understanding the solar year. Complicated tunnel network. Another intriguing truth is that there are numerous, intricate tunnels, corridors, and chambers beneath the pyramids. These tunnels are home to countless enigmatic stories and murky secrets. These tunnels were dug up under government supervision, and a ton of items were discovered. High levels of anonymity were maintained throughout this procedure, and the public was never made aware of any specifics. The Mysterious Mortar. Archaeologists and historians have been baffled by the Great Pyramid's extraordinary structure for a long time. The reason for this formidable entity's lengthy life is the ultra-enigmatic mortar that was employed to hold the block in place. Even though numerous scientists conducted extensive research and repeated analyses of this material, none of them were able to determine its precise composition. According to a study, these enormous bricks were actually joined together using nearly 5 million tons of mortar. A tragedy against Menkaure. Al-Aziz Uthman, the second Ayyubid Sultan of Egypt, made the decision to destroy the Great Pyramids in the 12th century with the support of his uninformed court. He collected a sizable workforce and gave them the command to set up camp close to the demolition site. He was so adamant about finishing what he started that he didn't spare any expense and even raised money for it. The 8-month effort by the workmen to remove the massive stone failed despite their best efforts. They have only recently been successful in destroying little stones and bits of larger ones. Even though they weren't even close, the earth would shudder with each stone that fell, making a dreadful noise. The Sultan eventually gave up on the plan after realizing they couldn't complete the operation, but the unfortunate attempt left a huge gouge in Menkaure's north face. This experiment provided us a glimpse of the outstanding engineering from antiquity and the important effort that has withstood the test of time. They became the final remaining wonder of the ancient world in this manner. The 20-ton Swivel Door. Numerous absurd hypotheses have been put up over the years regarding the construction procedure, but they have all been disproven, leaving one of the greatest mysteries in history. Can you believe that the Great Pyramid has 3 gorgeous swivel doors that each weigh roughly 20 tons in addition to the absurdly large blocks? Absolutely amazing. Surprisingly, the massive door has exactly the right measurements, the ideal style, and the ideal specs to fit into the wall properly. Additionally, it is well balanced such that opening it with one hand from the inside but not from the outside is impossible. You really can't hide your amusement at this expertly made piece, can you? The Mastabas. The privilege of being buried in particular chambers inside the pyramids was reserved for the pharaohs, elite, and prominent military men. Mastabas therefore functioned as the graves for common people. According to historians, these structures were solely built so that these souls may serve their kings in the hereafter. The typical construction period. The Great Pyramids have always been an alluring topic of study and investigation because they are majestic and precise. Even the most knowledgeable experts were unable to comprehend or explain this advanced degree of engineering and craftsmanship. Can you estimate the number of years it took to construct these spectacular structures? Actually, according to a study, it took roughly 23 years to build the Great Pyramid. Creating a model of the Benn stone. Probably, you're curious about what the Benn stone is. It is an ancient conical shape that was found at Heliopolis' Great Sun Temple. In the ancient religion, this enigmatic stone is linked to a well-known Egyptian approach. This stone, according to myth, was the mound in which god Ra molded our planet after it emerged from the seas of Nu. Many scholars think that the Benn stone served as a primary inspiration for the construction of the pyramids. In conclusion, delving into the intriguing world of the Giza Pyramids has unveiled a tapestry of remarkable details that continue to captivate the imagination of people across the globe. These ancient structures stand as a testament to human ingenuity, engineering prowess, and the enduring mysteries of our past. From the precision of their construction to the alignment with celestial bodies, the Giza Pyramids have left an indelible mark on history, inspiring awe and wonder for generations. As we marvel at these incredible monuments, we're reminded of the boundless capabilities of human creativity and determination, and we're compelled to further explore the secrets that these majestic structures still hold. The Giza Pyramids stand as a symbol of our unyielding quest for knowledge and our fascination with the enigmas of antiquity, inviting us to continue unraveling the hidden stories they whisper through the sands of time.